I always had somebody that made me felt or feel that I wasn't alone.
Okay.
So which I'm obviously real thankful for that, because I always have people like looking out for me.
And we're back. Welcome back to Clocked Podcast. Yes, sir, man. This is episode 60, man. Let's get a round of applause, bro. Episode 60. Let's fucking go. 60 episodes down. If you've been here from the beginning, man, we appreciate you very much, man. But go ahead, introduce yourself, brother.
My name, I go by Kenny. People call me Kenny.
Kenny what?
Just Kenny.
Nah.
Just Kenny.
I thought you were going to get the government.
No.
No government. Well,
today.
my name is Lewis. Welcome back to Clocked Podcast, man. Let's clock in. And what happened to the second part?
That's a little. I didn't know about that. I didn't know that.
All of a sudden, man. Hey, but let's get started, man. If this is the first time that you're tuning into the podcast, welcome. This is a podcast where we talk about personal development and just becoming a better overall human being. Anything you want to say, Kenny? Go ahead. Hit them with the announcements, bro.
Guys, like my brother said, we're a podcast. Therefore, we are on every other podcast platform. We are wherever you can think of. We're there. I can assure you that.
Yes, sir.
Like he said, this is our 60th episode. Man, if you really like what you've seen, we have 60 other episodes where we talk about where we have our friends. We discuss pretty much everything that's going on the daily basis.
Yes, sir.
News. We give our game and whatever you can imagine, bro. We that's what we're here for. We're here to improve everybody.
No cap, man. And we've been improving ourselves. So we're speaking from experience. We're speaking from a place where we are the men that we want to be, or that we would listen to, if that makes sense. Obviously, I'm not to the point where I want to be, but I'm definitely on my way there. You already know. And I could tell that. I could say that for you as well. I could preach for him or vouch for him, which is a better way of saying it. Either way, like he said, make sure you tune in on the Instagram. Follow us on the Instagrams.
We have 2 YouTube channels.
Yes, sir. Check out the Clips channel for sure. I started uploading on that again. Every day that you see a clip go up is another video.
It takes 1 second. Double tap the screen when you see us.
No
man.
cap. And if you're watching this on the Clips channel, go and follow us on Instagram, man. Y'all show some love, bro. Show some love. Spread some awareness.
We'll follow back, maybe.
Nah, we ain't following you back. I'm sorry. On the personal side as well, follow us on our personal Instagrams. I need Kenny to start uploading some type of content or something. I'm trying to work on it. But for me, make sure you check out my free LUT if you're a videographer. It's definitely on my Instagram. The link is there. It's in one of the little bubbles. I forget what those things are called. What are those things called? The little bubbles on Instagram? Like the memories? Memories, is that what it's called? I think. It's in one of the memories that says free LUT. You hit that, you get a free link. All you got to do is put your email in and you get a free LUT. And if you want to purchase a LUT pack with my personal LUTs, which I developed, the link is also on my Instagram and it will be down in the description. But let's get into it, man. Before we even get in the episode, I feel like we should make this every podcast episode type of thing, since we do it on a weekly basis. How's your week been, man? How's your life going?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I said this before in the podcast, but I think I told you, like outside of the pod.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how often you get that question asked to you.
Me?
And I'm not trying to expand on it. Yeah.
What question?
Like, how's your week going?
Okay,
so
okay,
far?
go ahead.
So since I don't get that question asked a lot, this is something that me and him already talked about. I don't get that question asked a lot, right? So I go about my days or my week not thinking of like the week, like overall, like how it's been the whole week, so Monday through Sunday, right? So, days are good and days are bad or not. But I don't think as a like, damn, this week, like, it hasn't been my best, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No,
I don't really think about that stuff.
Go ahead, explain it.
So I don't know if it makes sense though, but like, I don't get that question asked often. So if I have problems or whatever, or stuff that I'm going through, I won't think about that, because it's just like whatever. It's like if something happens today, tomorrow's a new day, but I'll keep going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you ask me how's your week been, then that reminds me of all the bad things that happen. You know what I mean? So like I keep the good things. I'm like, okay, this happened, whatever, next day. But when you ask me that, everything comes in at once. Am I making sense?
Yeah, I feel like life moves so fast that sometimes you forget to reflect on what's been happening. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm saying like so. Like all the negative that happens throughout the week, bro, I put aside.
Yeah, you got that short-term memory.
Right. So whatever. I keep it moving. I go about my day. But when you ask me that, it reminds me of the bad things or the bad days that I had throughout the whole week.
I didn't mean it to go that way. It went
You
a little
know
south.
what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
So then I'm like, oh, actually,
Yeah.
I've, like for example, this Monday this happened, and then yesterday this other thing happened.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it makes me think of the whole week.
Yeah, but are you gonna tell me how your week's been? Like,
So besides
I'm still
besides
waiting, I'm
Kenny
sorry.
saying,
go ahead. Man.
nah,
You got the spotlight.
I mean, you know, bro, it's been tough out here, man. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a lot of.
Now you gotta elaborate. I need
Yeah, I have
some
like I said
some
before
juice.
in last episode,
tea.
I'm working on getting engaged, right? So
My man.
I'll be honest, bro. And this is something I told my girl. I said, bro, this is your day. You plan it how you want.
Oh wow.
You invite the people you want.
So it's fuck you.
No. I'm saying like you invite, because bro, the thing about weddings is
It's always about the
weddings
females.
is
It's-
made for the
It
female.
literally is.
I told her, I said, bro, I buy a suit, I get a haircut, I put some perfume, I'm ready to go.
No cap.
You know what I mean? Like
No
for
cap.
me, hey, it's a big
You don't
deal.
really care.
It's a big deal. I care
No,
about
you
it.
don't. Stop lying.
I do care, of course.
At the end of the day, man, all you want to do is get there.
I do care,
do your
but-
job, and then
No,
on.
what I'm trying to say is that for men, it's less preparation. Because the females, bro, they gotta get their hair done, nails done, eyelashes done,
Oh my
eyebrows
gosh.
done, makeup, the dress, hair.
nonsense.
You know what I mean? All that stuff. I get
Yeah.
a suit, I get a haircut, I'm ready to go.
No cap, man.
I
I'm
still
gonna look
care.
sexy on that day, man. You
I
better not
still
have-
care.
She better not have none of her single friends pull up to that, Kenny, because they might be
No, she
leaving with
better.
me. Shit.
Or no, she not better.
She better.
So now, going back to that, a lot of planning, bro. My girl,
Mm-hmm.
she be stressing now because it's like too much or whatnot. I mean, I'm obviously there to help her, but
You're not stressing like
she
her.
be stressing me. She be putting her stress on me.
Yeah,
So
you're
it's
the
like,
rock, though. You got to be
Yeah.
that strong man
but it's
that,
like,
that she
bro,
can
like,
come to.
like I'll give you an example. She's like, oh my god, but what's the limit of people? I'm like, bro, just make a limit. Like 50-50. I get,
Okay,
I
but
make
you-
a list. You make a list. That's it.
I mean,
Oh, let's have more people. Okay, so you make a list. I make a list. That's it.
okay.
You know.
She's still making it hard, though.
You know.
I got you. But apart from that, man, how's your mental? How's everything going?
So you don't care about what I just
No,
said?
no, I'm saying, like, yeah, that's stressing you out, but how's everything else in terms of life?
Life is good. You
Other
know,
than that,
you know what I mean?
So you know what I'm saying? You've been having a
Take that. Nah, man, bro.
busy,
Just,
not busy, stressful in a bad
Active.
way, but in a good way.
you know, an active week.
Okay, I got you.
We
Nah.
have some places to go visit, see if we like or not.
Mm-hmm.
We also having a small get together and so we can delegate who's gonna do what, you know, stuff like that.
Okay, I got you. You gotta plan it out. It's
Stuff
it's a big
that-
day.
You know, it's stuff that whenever your time comes, you'll.
Not
Okay.
gonna happen. I'm sorry, baby. We're gonna take that money for the wedding and we're gonna travel the world. I don't think I'll get locked down like that, Kenny, honestly.
Nah, I'm going travel. Damn. So that,
Like I have the relationship. If I find a
no,
girl
are you
that,
saying that I'm locked? That I'm like on,
Oh, you are
on cuff?
Shit. You're on ultimate cuff.
Nah, I don't think so.
I think so.
How come?
Because you're getting married, man. You're tying the knot.
On what?
Tying the knot.
Oh, that's what you said.
Hey,
Wow.
yo.
No,
No, man, but you literally, that is the highest level of relationship that you can get with a female. You're already at that point. And I'll have that type of relationship, but I don't think I'll have like the whole ceremony. Or if I do have the whole ceremony, it'll just be like the ceremony itself, not really to the church.
Let me ask you
no.
something, because
I go
now
from that.
you sparked something on me. Does that mean that, because you said that there's the highest, right?
I guess.
And of course, as men, we always want to like.
Go to the next level.
So if that's the highest, is there a time? I mean, I don't know if you know, but there's a time that you're like, what's after? What's next?
After
What's-
marriage?
Yeah.
I mean, that's for you to know, honestly.
Because
What is it? What is next?
If that's the highest, right? But also you
I
have
mean,
to.
I mean, it's
I
the
wouldn't
highest
say
level
improve.
of relationship. I don't think you could go any higher than marriage. What's a more intimate relationship than marriage?
What's the thing that people do like getting married like again? They count the votes or something like that.
I know what you're talking about. Your vows. You
It's like your junior when he got married again, right?
Yeah, I forget the term. I really
Is that like
can't
a
remember.
Hispanic type of thing, or everybody
Nah,
does
everybody
that?
does that.
Really?
You do it after a certain amount of years. You have a ceremony again, and you re-say your vows and stuff like that, or you add stuff to what the hell? I didn't even notice that shit went up. And then you add to whatever vows you had before.
So is it mandatory? I mean, obviously it's not mandatory, right?
I believe so. It is. If you're married,
It is mandatory.
I think so.
No
Yeah.
way.
After a certain amount of years, yeah. I don't know how long it is exactly. I've never been married, so I can't tell you exactly. I would say do your own research and figure that out, but I'm not too sure myself.
I don't know. But you know what I found out though? Now that we're talking on this wedding topic,
We're talking about weddings too much.
I found out that
You're gonna get me contagious.
It's
You're gonna become contagious. What you said?
I found out that when the weddings actually happening, the female side is the one that pays for like the place, the food, all that stuff.
The female side of the family?
Like the wife.
The wife side? Okay, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. That's what I was told.
Is it gonna work like that though in yours?
Probably not.
Okay.
Is
that supposed to be like a traditional thing?
Bro, when it comes to stuff like this, bro, I know nothing about.
We new to it. I mean, you knew to it.
I know nothing.
Me,
not only that, bro, because I know about weddings because I have family that got married and stuff.
Yeah.
But not here. Here is completely different, bro.
It is different.
I tell you what, in my country, bro, I get a ring, you get the same ring, just like mine.
Oh no, that's gangster.
That's gangster, right?
That's gangster.
And then
That's based as fuck.
And it's like, yo, let's get married right now.
Oh no, I don't know about that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like
some Vegas shit.
It's not no.
Let's go to Vegas and get married type shit. Okay, I see. I mean, they do that around the country. Well, mostly in Vegas, but you just pull up and then let's get married.
I asked my mom. I said, "How do you and my dad?"
It was like that.
And he was like, he just asked me one time, and I said, "Yeah, let's do it."
She was just like, "Yeah, bet." We out.
Wow.
Hey man, but that's
which is a good thing, though, because like, not that proposing it puts pressure on you, but
it does.
It takes time planning. Bro, I was planning that proposal for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you were though, bro. Honestly, that is that's a really big decision if you think about it. As a man, actually deciding that you want to spend the rest of your living days with this one person. So I don't think that it was too late or you took too long. I think you took just as much as you felt needed. And if you made the right choice, you would have done it, which you did. So that's my take on it. I don't think you took too long or anything like that. I think as a man, you always know what's right for you in a way, or you always think you know what's right for you. Later on, you'll find out if it is right for you as time goes on. But in the moment, you took your time, you thought it through very well, and you made the decision. So it's game time.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I don't think that, like you said, there's no right or wrong time. Obviously, there's people that, they met each other and they get engaged and all that stuff in a shorter time than me and my girl did.
Yeah, there's people that take longer. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But there's no right or wrong, but there's no in between. It's like if you have that stuff in you,
I feel you.
Just go for it, bro.
It's weird though because I don't think I'm gonna get married to a Western woman. If that makes sense. I feel like I'll leave the country unless I find a unicorn or some shit.
Well, good luck, bro.
Hey man,
because you're betting on the odds. You're betting on like.
I don't know. Obviously, nobody really knows.
The odds are against you.
Yeah, but it's like then again, do I really want like a new age female? Like your girl's not like most females out here. Like your girl was a virgin. Your girl takes care of herself. She doesn't really go out. Like a lot of girls nowadays think that she is like limiting herself in a way. Like their mindsets are completely different, and I don't want to have to deal with all that. I'd rather we deal with somebody who actually like takes care of themselves and thinks about their future. If you know what I'm saying. So unless I find a female that is very traditional in a way, then I don't know if I'm really gonna pull the knot in the U.S. We'll see though.
But what can you find?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm being pessimistic in a way, but maybe like a small town girl or some shit like that.
Is that like a East Coast type of thing?
What? Oh no, it's everywhere, bro. Think about it. Back in the day, or like not back in the day, but back in like medieval times, everybody would get a female who's traditional, who actually did shit that a woman should do. Nowadays, these girls all want to be twerking and having babies with people they barely know. Or they'll have a baby with a guy not even in their life.
You saw the sign winning some stuff?
Yeah, he got. Did he get like 2 girls pregnant, or one girl was saying that he got her pregnant, or
and
something
then
like
the
that?
other one is like an adult actress. I don't know, what the fuck?
Oh man,
We hit it.
nah, it's because we had that door open. But I'm telling you, you gotta keep the door closed. But are we talking
Going
about?
back, the sign stuff, the sign winning some stuff, bro. I mean, pretty wild. I don't
Some
know
nonsense,
much about
bro.
it, but it's like, bro, like I don't know. And then that
God
like
bless his soul.
Lamelo Ball too, bro.
That got nothing to do with me, bro.
I
I
mean-
think we're getting off track, bro. We're talking about some gossip shit right now. Let's get back into it. We were talking about your week.
So how was your
Everything's
week, bro?
I mean, no. Before that, I want to say, like, check out my YouTube channel. I've posted 2 videos in the past 2 weeks. I'm gonna try to stay on top of that as well. Is another play on personal development, but I get more personal in that and give my life story in the last episode or last video. I can't say episode, but my week's been very good, bro. I've got a text message from Christopher. When was it? I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. It might have been yesterday, and we were looking at our portfolio. He hasn't looked at his portfolio in a while because he had it to the point where it was just auto drafting money from his account straight into his investments. He already had like automated it, so he hasn't looked at it in a while. But I looked at mine because I don't know. I don't trust the automation, and I'm the type of investor that I like to not to switch up my strategy, but I like to make sure that if there's any new information, I make a play on it, right? So I invest every week. So let's say, for example, I invest every Sunday. Saturday, I'm doing a bunch of research so that Sunday in the morning I could be well educated to make the right investment, right? So I've been looking at mine, and I told him, I'm like, bro, this shit is in the all green. Like, I'm up. We're in a bad economy. We're in a recession. They're not going to say it's a recession, but they're in a recession. So as the tide turns and the economy turns around, no quantitative easing, so the government's not pumping money into the economy, right? So technically, everything should be in the red.
It's a bear market.
Yeah, but my shit looking bullish right now, and that's just in stocks. That's not even everything else, right? But he told me he looked at his, and his is also in the green. So I'm like, it's paying off, bro. All that time that we've spent researching, late nights, early mornings, where we're just studying like it's homework, the moves of rich people, and using our minds to really move tactically, is finally paying off, bro. So imagine once the tide turns, quantitative easing comes back in, the government starts pumping money, interest rates go down, right? Free market economy, basically back to, say, for example, how it was after COVID.
Before.
Right? Bro, those investments that we've made is getting better. And then we caught a wave of crypto. Remember I told you how we caught it? We caught it, Kenny. We're going to keep talking about that after the podcast. Y'all can't get all that right now, but maybe in the Patreon. Gotta bring back the Patreon. But, bro, that just made me so happy.
So that's how your week's been going?
Yeah, no, that's just what happened yesterday. Other than that, actually,
We're in the middle of the week.
No, I don't wanna not say what I'm gonna say right now because I wrote it down, right? So that made me, honestly, it made me shed a tear of happiness because, bro, like I said, bro, I'll beat the brakes off you. Yeah, like I said, bro, I love the people that I have around me, bro. Honestly, so that's why I told you this morning I want to get the group back together.
You said that, but you didn't.
No. Listen. We still gotta coordinate everything, right? But I want to get the group back together and just have a night where I give y'all all your followers, bro. And y'all know who it is. And I'm gonna say names honestly because you know I don't really give a fuck, right? So you, Chris, Stanley's been a little distant, but he's playing baseball, so you know I give him his respect. You know he's locked in, he's doing his thing. So you, Chris. Honestly, John Day at this point, he's getting to that point as well. He's still a little immature. Hopefully, with the years, you know, he becomes the man that he's supposed to be, and we could have like a Tristan and Andrew type of relationship. But he's still a knucklehead. So who did I say? You, Chris, Stanley, John Day, and Aaron. That's the group. Aaron is also a knucklehead, but guess what? He's actually taken it into his own hands, right? So he's like, oh, I can't get started in this because I don't have a computer, right? So I'm like, buy yourself a computer. And I forgot about that I told him this. And then the other day he sent me a link. He's like, yo, which one should I get? And I was like, oh, okay. He's taking initiative. He's putting his own effort into this, right? So I want to round y'all up, give y'all all your flowers, and just tell you of how proud I am of y'all, because I know everybody's going through their own things. Everybody's going through their own battles in their own head. But in a way, I'm just happy to have y'all. I'm happy that I can say I got people that I can trust and that I'm not alone. You get me? So definitely got to coordinate that. We're going to watch the fight. It's the Bronx. You already know Charles Oliveira's fighting this weekend, so they're definitely gonna be here. I don't know about you. You're not a big MMA fan, but
Not really.
I know Chris, Aaron, and Jen, they're definitely gonna be here. I don't know when the Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford fight is, but they're probably gonna be here for that. But either way, I want to go out to dinner and enjoy time with you guys, and actually, have the whole squad back together. If I didn't say your name, I'm sorry. You're not a part of the group. I'm really for real. Honestly, at this point, I'm not embarrassed to say it. I don't really care. If you have anything against that, that's your own problem. I don't have anything against anybody. I'll still say what's up. I'm still cool with everybody. I don't have any enemies at all. So if you took that the wrong way, that's on you. But yeah, other than that, my week has been very good, bro. Been on top of everything. Been reading, been meditating, been taking care of my investments, working out, staying healthy, running. Watch out for the air, the pollution, all this bullshit.
Man,
That's in itself is a topic, but other than that, man, shit, I'm good. I think it's time that we hop into this podcast episode because we've been talking about stuff for a while. How long we been recording? 25 minutes. That's crazy. That's like half
says
the episode.
23, bro.
It does? Oh, I can't see it. There's a glare. Does it say 23?
Damn, bro.
Shit, let's get started, man.
How many fingers?
4.
It's 5, bro.
No, you had it like this.
There's 5 fingers.
Oh my
No
God!
matter
Don't
if
start
it's
this shit,
7 or
man.
not,
Don't
it's a
start this
finger.
shit. Don't start this shit, man. Let's get into the episode. Do you have your questions ready? Because I have a couple good questions. I'm not gonna lie.
Shoot, bro.
Hold up. My sister's texting me. Okay. Let me see. Okay, you ready?
Go for it, man.
Actually, did you want to talk about the stuff with the card and actually give them game? I don't know.
Let's start with the what?
The card.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying? Give
I'd
'em a
say
little
we
game.
could, but like,
Should we save it till a little bit later?
yeah. We
Okay.
can maybe
but-
structure and
so
have,
go ahead.
like Chris.
Ask a question. Go ahead.
Me or you?
You ask me. Ask the question.
What do you hope never changes?
Okay, I have 2 things, and this is quick. This is really off the top of my head, but I want to hear your answer as well to that.
Because I honestly, I'm thinking while you speak. When you
Okay.
answer.
So I hope that my mindset never changes in terms of conquering the world. I'm trying to conquer the world and have a network of men who at a finger could go like this and make shit happen. Right. So that and my friends group. I hope that never changed. I don't want to add anybody new. Obviously, we'll have acquaintances and we'll have business partners and stuff like that. You need to have a network of people who could do things for you and you can do stuff for them as well. But the inner circle, like friendship, brotherhood, I don't want that to change at all. But that's my short, quick answer. What do you think?
Okay. All right. I mean, pretty strategic. You know what I'm saying?
Strategic.
Well said, obviously. I'll say, too quick. I'll say my health, my body, the way I feel.
Okay.
I feel like I'm in the best shape and like I'm stronger than ever before. And I'm also doing other things too. So that's one. And I can't even think of what's. I mean, I hope that a lot of things don't change. But like the main things, bro. I hope that.
Yeah, there's a lot that you could add in there, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. But you said 2, so I'm trying to come up with 2.
I have another one, honestly, too.
What is
my ambition?
I was gonna say like my hunger and like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I was gonna say that.
I was gonna
hungry
also say
and-
energy, but that as you age and your testosterone
No, 'cause
levels
that's-
drop, yeah.
But even when you're old, and I said like my physique and stuff, when you're old, it's just gonna happen. You know what I mean?
I'm taking tests. Straight
You
up.
are?
Yeah, like if I'm when I'm around like 40,
I was gonna say 40s.
40s, like late 40s, and I'm starting to feel, less energized. I don't want to work out as much. And obviously, if you have the mindset, you're always gonna be active, but you can't battle nature. That's just something that is gonna happen. It's inevitable. So, damn. But
If
honestly,
you can battle nature, why would you take tests?
I said you can't battle nature.
So why would you?
Take tests. because I want to have the high levels of energy.
If you cannot go against that,
No,
like
I'm saying
you said.
naturally you can't. Test
Oh,
isn't
okay,
natural.
okay. No, now I see what
I
you're
should have
saying.
made it clear, but naturally you can't really boost your test like that, especially when you're at that age. So I'll probably end up taking tests. That's about it, though. I'm not taking anything else. No anabol, like no other steroid. And just test to make sure that I stay masculine, stay fit, stay in shape, and that I don't lose all my hair and shit. But that's about it. But yeah, man, no, that's a good one. That's a very deep question. Honestly, I feel like if we would have prepared a better answer to it, it would have been a longer conversation. But that's a very good question. I could think of a couple more things that I don't want to change.
There is a lot
My
of
relationship with God, I don't want it to change. I feel like it's very strong right now. I've been talking to him a lot, man, and life is
relationship
good.
with parents, bro.
That as well. No, actually, I wanna make it closer. Like my relationship with my dad is very good, but I want to get closer. If that makes sense. Like I just feel like you can never not be too close to your parents.
True.
Right? So I want to make sure that does change. But
For the better.
yeah, but relationship with God, bro. Honestly, like I said a couple episodes ago, I don't remember, but people tend to only speak to God when shit is going bad, shit is going south. So I'm making a very conscious effort of continuing my exploration into religion and into Christianity, I guess, and talk to Him more while I'm doing good in life. So I want to make sure that doesn't change either. So like we'll
That's
see.
That's good though.
We'll see what ends up happening, man. But I have a question for you, dude. Yeah, in your journey, do you ever feel lonely, and how did you combat that? Like, do you ever feel like you're just alone?
I don't know if this is you might not expect this answer.
Okay,
but
go ahead.
I never, and thank God that I never felt alone. I always had, whether it was friends or my family, my parents, my brother. I always had somebody that made me feel that I wasn't alone.
Okay.
So which I'm obviously real thankful for that, because I always have people like looking out for me, man. And I will always be thankful for that.
A lot of people don't have that too, so for sure.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's people that unfortunately they don't have that. But would you say that that's their fault, or honestly, it's their fault? Because I can't think of anything else. Like, if you have friends, but you can't, bro. I know I can call this guy at 12. And I'm like, yo, I'm about to get jumped, and I know he's gonna make his way over there.
What?
Yeah, unfortunately, there's people that don't have that somebody that they can always reach out.
Oh yeah, you said if you're getting jumped.
I'll say if I'm getting jumped at a certain time, I told this guy.
Oh yeah, we getting in there. We throwing elbows, we throwing knees. Fuck
yeah. We don't do that. We. But
it's 2023.
Not just him, bro. I'm glad that I have a good circle.
And before I don't mean to cut you off, but I am joking when I say, like, I heard somebody say this recently. I think it was 50 Cent. He said, if the you should never look for an altercation. If the situation is not something that you would kill somebody over, never engage into a fight, right? So unless you're defending yourself in a real way, like, there's really no point to get into a fight. But go ahead. What were you saying?
Pretty much, bro. That's what is it? Oh.
People don't have.
I'm glad that I have a good circle, small circle that I know I could definitely count with every single person, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, I could say the same shit. And that's why I don't want our friend Goose to change at all. But yeah, that's my question.
What about you?
I feel alone. I don't. Okay, in a sense, I'll say yes, but in a sense, I'll say no. And this is why, right? So I say yes because, like I said earlier in different videos and stuff, this type of mindset and this type of ambition, this type of work ethic, you lose a lot of things. It's a process of removing a lot of things from your life, and that goes from vices to people. So you end up losing a lot of people on the way. And sometimes I just feel like I can't talk to people and I'm always my authentic self, but I can't have a full-fledged conversation where I don't feel drained or having to explain a lot of terms to people if it's not with you, Chris. And that's about it. Honestly, sometimes Aaron is getting there. I'm still having to explain things, and they're still young, so I have to explain things. And I don't mind explaining it to those people because I know that they care and that they will actually go do their own research in a way. But most conversations on the street or at work, at a store, are just like, I don't want to say cookie cutter bullshit conversations. Like, oh, hey, how you doing? This and that. But we're mostly talking about stuff that really doesn't matter. Stuff that doesn't help you elevate. Stuff that is only there to kind of distract you from the real things that matter in life. So that's why I say lonely, because it gets lonely at the top, bro. Once you're doing good, once you're really locked in, once you go into monk mode and you're isolated a lot, because think about it, if you're constantly working on your business, constantly working out on yourself, reading, those are mostly activities that you're going to do by yourself, unless you have a business partner. But most of the time, right, we talk and then we both go our ways and do our thing, right? So that's why I say it gets lonely. That's why I feel like a lot of people don't really understand me. And like you said, I have a group of people that I know I could count on with anything, bro. So that's why and the other side of the coin, I don't feel lonely. And the way I combat it is, if I ever feel like I'm by myself, I just hit up one of you guys. Yo, let's go have a talk. How many times did we not like just be like, yo, pull up to my crib and we just sit down here and we'll talk for hours. And shit is not recorded. This is just genuine conversation that we'll be having. And sometimes we even plan to record and we just end up talking so much that we don't even remember to record, or it's just like, damn, this conversation is getting too good. What is the point of getting up and interrupting it, right? So that's why I say that.
Imagine if those talks would be on camera, bro.
Honestly, we're going to have to set up like cameras all around this place. But the amount of conversations that we've had, honestly, we'll probably get canceled. A lot, not because we say a lot of out of pocket shit, but a lot of things that we do say. People that I know are gonna agree with us. Yeah, definitely, for sure. And a lot of people are soft, and I could care less. But yeah, those conversations are definitely Hall of Fame. A lot of names you mentioned and stuff like that, and not in a bad way, because I don't even think we really talk about people that much.
Hold on, bro, because you're making it sound kind of bad right now.
No, because. No, most of our conversations are usually involving ideas, not really people.
That's okay.
We're humans, so people should do, like, we do have conversations about people sometimes, but most of the times, like, I would say 90% of the time is usually conversations about ideas and theories.
Right. Like, we don't talk about people. Like, we don't come here and be like, yo, you see what this guy did?
This bitch is pregnant. Like,
no, we definitely.
Nah, like, we could care less about that shit. That's just not helping us.
Honestly, bro, like, with all disrespect, I don't care about what people's up to.
That's crazy. We were just talking about Zion a little bit earlier.
Yeah, but like we were talking about it because it was. But I don't really care if you got 3,
and it was 40, short too.
40 girls pregnant.
No cap, bro. Fuck that shit. But what's your next question? But let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. People.
What skill would you like to master?
Skill. Oh, does it have to be just one?
Let's make it one. Let's make it the main one.
All right. Damn. It's a lot. Sales or persuasion?
I was gonna say persuading and like communicating.
Mm-hmm. But there's a lot, bro. Discipline.
Because persuade, you can make people do what you want, kind of.
Yeah. But the sales is kind of persuasion as well.
Right, that's why I said communicating, because it's like, I guess communicating is like the big one that's.
But honestly, man, the art of thinking, bro. A lot of people don't know how to think. And as I'm maturing more and as I spend more time by myself, and I'm not saying this to say that, I'm a loner, but in a way I am, I spend a lot of time by myself, but people don't know how to sit down and just think. Like, so much stuff, distractions, phones flashing, them watching videos, people talking in the background about nonsense. You know what I'm saying? A lot of distractions. So if you master the art of just being isolated in a room by yourself and just thinking, you can honestly become unstoppable, because then in that way you're going to master your mind. You're going to conquer that demon that's in your head, and you're going to be able to execute in life. So honestly, like I said, there's a lot, but the art of thinking. I'm gonna change my answer. What about you?
I stick with
persuasion.
I said communication, and with that, I guess it involves persuasion and I guess sales too, because you have to communicate to sell. Like, you have to know how to talk and what to say in order to sell a product or whatever it comes to.
Yeah, man. Everything is sales, really. If you think about it, everything in this life is sales. You're always selling to somebody, even if you meet a new person and you want to be friends with them, in a way you're selling to them why they should be friends with you, right? So, I mean, yeah, that's a good question too, honestly. Let me see. What is one piece of advice you would give to someone in order to make the most drastic change in their life? Like you could only give them one piece of advice that would take them from level 1 to level 100. What would you tell them?
Damn. Is there one? I can tell you one that's gonna up you 10 levels, bro, back to 100.
Go ahead.
Sheesh.
Go ahead. What do you think is the best?
Man, what is it? I remember my boy Pat said mind, body, and soul. I think
Mind, body, and soul.
Yeah.
I did remember him say that. So.
That's like, bro, that's honestly, man, that's just key, bro. That's key. If you have control over those three, and when I mean control, I mean like, bro, like your body, bro, like
no negotiation type of shit.
Bro, how many times, bro? I used to be a point in my life, bro, that I couldn't go to sleep at night without eating, bro.
I don't know about that. That's pretty weird.
Like I wouldn't be hungry, but it's like, let me get a little cookie or stuff like that. You know what I mean? And bro, that's what I mean, like body, because like the body, it's no way, bro, that my body tells me what to do and I say yes. You know what I mean?
Yo, this female don't stop fucking texting me, bro. What you saying? She gotta be tight. What you saying? My fault. So
you have to control the body, the mind,
and the soul,
spirit, bro. You gotta. There's only one man above, man, and it's only God.
Yes, sir. If I had one piece of advice for somebody, why is there always mad noise when we're recording? That's funny, but no, that's a difficult question. That's my question, and I don't even think I have an answer for that.
DTB.
Don't trust bitches. That's crazy. You're married, bro. Don't say that.
But I'm saying for others, not for me. I ain't taking my own advice.
I wouldn't give somebody advice I'm not taking, bro.
No, I will take that. But that's the thing. I have no beats.
Unplug from the matrix, and that's very cliche. That's very but learn to see life as it really is. Take the red pill in a way, right? Learn to understand what truly matters in life, because most of the shit is just a facade. Most of the stuff doesn't really fucking matter. What really does matter is what the elites are doing. And by elites, I mean, the bankers and the very rich people of the world. Obviously, it gets to a point where, you can't even enter those type of conversations because those people are only like family blood ties. But make sure that you understand that, one, money is probably the most important thing in life. And I don't mean to say that in a way that it should be the most important thing in your life, but you can't do anything without it. And that's the only way to get your freedom, right? That, not to say that, you should be one-dimensional and only think about money. Well, obviously, you should develop in all areas of your life, because if you develop in all areas of your life, then obviously your money is just going to go up, right? But, I lost my train of thought. What did I just say before that?
I'm not gonna lie, I was looking at the next question, bro. Sorry.
Damn, Kenny. But money is the most important thing in life, so that is very important. So learn banking terms, learn how the financial system actually works, and learn law, honestly, because that is the language of the people who are really in control of things. They understand banking, right? So they always have you talk to a middleman, because most people don't understand it. So think about it. You want to know shit about money? Who do you talk to? A banker. They understand it, but that's the person who is technically the middleman, right? If you need some type of anything with law, who is your middleman? The lawyer. The lawyer always understands all the rules and stuff like that. But think about this. Most of the stuff that, for example, 401ks, stuff that if you have a financial planner, right? Somebody who's doing all this stuff for you, you're never going to understand it. So you eliminate that middleman. Look how much higher you leveled up. Look how much wisdom you've gained, right? In a short amount of time, because all this takes is a couple hours of you researching and really trying to understand things, right? So you eliminate that middleman, you've already leveled up so much. So now you got all these terms where you understand finances, you understand how the markets move, what causes markets to move, why these certain banks are doing these things, why the Fed is doing this, why the government is doing this, and you understand everything. You just became so much more powerful. And now let's say you add a little bit of law into there. They can't take advantage of you because you're the law. You know what rights you have and what you can do to the extent where you won't get in trouble, right? And the same shit with like taxes and all that shit. All that shit is law. All that is just understanding the tax laws. And once you understand that, you're really playing the big boy game. So that would be my advice, man. Learn the language of the elites and develop in all areas of life, like you were saying. Like those like you said, you gave 3, but those are the most important 3: mind, body, and soul. That's it. That's my question, man. Go ahead. What's your next question, dude?
Touche. What's the biggest gift that you bought yourself?
The biggest gift that I've ever bought myself.
I wouldn't say biggest. I would say most
Meaningful.
Yeah, most
Meaningful gift. Can I say my investment portfolio or no? And I'll explain why.
Okay.
Or do I mean? Okay, I'll give two. Okay, so my investment portfolio is the most meaningful thing to me because that's something that I'm gonna pass down through generations, right? I'm gonna pass that down to my kids to the point where not only they're gonna get the money and all the investments, right, all the assets, but they're also gonna get the information passed down. Because what is the point of you passing down all this money and all these assets when they have no information? And then through one generation, like say for example, once your kid is gone, boom, all your wealth is gone because nobody understands what to do with it, right? So obviously I'm gonna pass down that information as well. But personal gift that I've ever bought, you said most expensive or like the most meaningful?
Most meaningful.
Most meaningful. That I've ever bought myself. But I don't really buy myself a lot of things. Like for pure enjoyment.
Could be.
Well, anything that I buy is either necessary or business related or for another person. I'd rather spend more money or do something more meaningful for somebody else than for myself. If that makes sense.
So you'll say your portfolio.
My portfolio is, yeah, because...
And what's the second one?
I don't know. Meaningful. I don't know. I've been thinking, though. I've been thinking of just doing this like as a random thing. It's really random, like out of nowhere shit. Paying my parents' mortgage for 1 month. I haven't done it yet, but... Shit, shh, don't tell nobody.
It's good, bro.
But that is something that I've been really debating, like do I really need the money type shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I just want to see the pure and like happiness and fulfillment that I would get and I would see from my parents as well. So just coming home and like, here, pay off the mortgage for this month. You know? So that's what I would say. I don't really buy myself gifts, bro, honestly. Yeah, I really have to start splurging on myself. But I guess that'll come with time, bro. I'm more of a let's prepare for the future type of thing. I want to make sure that I'm the provider of my family, that I'm the protector, that I'm the man that everybody comes to with their problems. So I don't really think for myself. I rather think for my team and for my family. But
good pitch, bro.
You know, that's really it. Let me see. How long we been recording?
48.
Okay. What was the moment of adversity, of the like most adversity in your life, and how did you overcome it?
Wow.
It's a deep question.
Well, I know exactly.
I think I know your answer too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you feel comfortable sharing that yet.
I called you. Remember when I called you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this female's calling me now, bro. Come on, bro. What are you saying?
Are you gonna call when you say this was calling me?
I'm not gonna answer, but I don't care. Go ahead. We're recording. This is more important.
There was one time that I was like, damn, I was like back against the wall, and you know, some bad news, you know. I didn't tell nobody. I just called you. I think you called me.
Yeah,
right when I find out.
Nah, and that's tough.
And then I just told you, I just opened up to you. But I haven't told nobody else. And this sucks because, like, I can't say it out loud.
I feel like there's, like, 2 people who deserve to know. And I mean, like, me, those 2 people, nobody else. I feel like those 2 people deserve to know. And obviously, I would never talk about that with them. Even though, like, they ask me, like, what's going on with Kenny? Like, Kenny's good, this and that. And I'd be like, yeah, he's straight. And then, like, deep down, I'm like, damn. But I would never discuss that with anybody. No,
that's the thing about me, bro. Like, I don't know why I'm like this, and this is something that my girlfriend always calls me out on. Like, I don't tell her, and she's gonna get mad at me once she watches this, bro.
Let her get mad.
I don't know why, but whenever I have problems, bro, I know I'm the type of guy that knows that everybody's going through stuff, so I don't want to put my problems onto other people.
Yeah, but
I know I can battle with my own problems.
That's the thing that we as men have to also understand is that a lot, not you and I, because we are very strong-minded, but for somebody who's not very strong-minded, they would tend to do shit like that and keep the problems to themselves because they don't want to burden somebody else. But then they take it to the extreme to the point where they end up deleting themselves because they feel like they have nobody they can talk to. So we have to make it very clear that, bro, I would much rather you burden me with your problems than me lose you.
Right. No, for sure. 100%. 100%. Let me just say something that kind of will make it sound better. You know, that situation stuff, whatever. Obviously, at the moment, I was very emotional, and I was like, bro, like, how could this, you know, happen to me or stuff? But then after I hung up, bro, I was like, you know, like, seriously, why is this happening? If I have done everything, you know, the right way, directly, legally, you know what I mean? No messed ups, none of that. And bro, I have this inner peace, bro. I was like, God, man, look, putting everything on your hands. Obviously, you see the struggles, you see the stuff that I'm going through at the moment. But if you're putting me through this, there's a reason why.
Yeah. I agree with that too.
And bro, I'm a son of God, bro. I wouldn't. It's not right for God to put you in a situation where where you think, like, if you're going through something and you think that you're gonna be the worst ever, man, just remember that God is with you, man. God is not gonna put you in a situation, obviously, that you can't battle. That everybody says that. And that's it, bro. After I said that, I felt like some type of peace inside of me. I went to bed and slept like a baby that night, bro. I went straight to bed. Obviously, I still, you know, kind of think about that every now and then. Every time you ask me how's your week going,
it brings back that memory.
Pops up back in my head. But other than that, bro, whatever the situation was, bro, I feel a lot more comfortable. Not to the point where I could just, you know, say it out loud or whatnot, but I feel a lot better, bro. I just know that God is kind of testing me
as a man
to see, you know, what am I gonna do, or you know what I mean?
Are you gonna fold in these situations? Bro. I feel like, sometimes you wanna distract yourself and not think about things that are happening, but then again, I also feel like you should attack that shit and think it all the way through to the point where you're overthinking everything and you don't think about it again. If that makes sense.
Because this is the thing, bro. Like, let's say that happened, right? And I didn't think about that, which is a good thing, because the more I think about it, the more obviously ideas, negative stuff, and sometimes they might can eat yourself. You know what I mean? So that's why when it's like, I'm not running away from the problems. I'm just not thinking about them and putting them on the side and just keep going forward and forward. You know what I mean? So it's a good thing that I do that, but also I cannot just keep looking forward and forget that I have this thing to deal with on my side. You know what I mean? It's like I have to look both ways and take care of this, but also take care of this. Yeah, it's a little balance, bro. It's all it comes down to.
Man, that's a very difficult question, honestly. It's like, how do you combat that? Just attacking it, bro. Honestly.
Yeah, but
how would you combat it? How would you combat it? I feel like you have a plan, and like I said, you don't have to talk about it. This is
obviously you have personal. A plan, bro, and I hope.
How did you come up with your plan? Like, try to walk somebody through, like, for example.
Man, so I just, like I said, bro, I did everything the right way. I did what I was supposed to do. I did this. I was asked to do this. I did this. I was asked to do this. I did everything that I was asked stuff for, from. I don't know. And that's like my getaway car. You know what I mean? I did everything by the books. I followed all the laws, rules, everything. That's my, like I said, that's my counter punch. Okay. And let's say if somebody's going through a problem, like we said before, and how do you combat whatever the problem that is, man? And I try not to be too religious. But it's just like, bro, like, if you don't think that there's a God, you must think of there's some type of God, right?
And some people don't, but I get what you're saying.
But in my case, I know there's only one God, and I know that God has always been on my side, bro.
I got you.
without going too much into religion, because it's a soft topic.
I got you, man.
What
Let me
about
see.
you, bro?
I think I could think of two things. One, I don't know if you know. I mean, you know this, but I don't know if they know this. So I came to the United States at a very young age. I used to live with my mom in DR. My parents are split, so my dad lives in the U.S. My mom lives in DR. So leaving my mother at a very young age, around 9 years old, was probably the most adversity I had, or the first time I ever faced adversity for real at a young
Bro,
age.
that mother's love is unmatched.
Oh, I'm
bro.
a mama's boy, bro. Honestly, I'm more afraid of my mom than anybody. Like, I love my mom to death. I'll do anything for my mom. So that, especially at a young age where you don't really know how to process emotions, you don't know what is going on. You're going to a whole new different country. You just along for the ride, really. So I really didn't know how to manage things. And obviously, as I got older and started understanding how things work in this world, I came to combat it. And I could say I was a little depressed at first. Like, obviously, I just left my mother. Like, this woman has been with me since I was born. So that is something that is very scary for a child. So that, and then honestly, bro, like, heartbreak is very tough on guys, bro. And I'm a lover, bro. That's why it's like so hard for me, or I try not to really get too attached to somebody, because I love hard, bro. So I try to really protect myself. So, and that's happened to me many times where I've had like a good girl and I fuck it up myself because I love too hard and I don't want to fuck it up, So heartbreak, and the way I got past that, and this was attacking it, becoming better, developing myself, developing all my skills, taking care of my looks, my style, my finances, my body, my mind, all that. That's really the only way that you could combat it, just becoming a better human overall. So that's adversity. Obviously, there's other small things that we can talk about, like, starting business. We could talk about the card stuff. I feel like that's a perfect thing to jump into. But starting a business, injuries is also something very adverse.
Injuries are
Yeah, like, bro, an injury will literally have you questioning your whole existence. Especially if you're a very active person. Oh man,
especially to athletes, bro.
Oh yeah, same with that. Being baseball taught me a lot. Now that I'm getting into this, fighting is really the most adversity that you'll ever face, bro. Because when somebody's punching you dead in your face and you're trying your best, bro, that's really when you're gonna know what the fuck you're made out of.
Not gonna knock out.
That's what I'm saying. And obviously, we're not full on fighting, like we're sparring, but still, man, like, if, like, say for example, I'm sparring Chris and Chris is hitting me a little bit too much, then I'm like, damn, I gotta like readjust. I gotta come up with a new plan, like try different moves, right? Or like I'm on the ground and like we're wrestling, we're grappling, and he gets me in a chokehold or some shit. You gotta, like, you're in adversity right there. That's really gonna see, like, all right, am I gonna be able to stay calm and figure out how to get out of this, or am I gonna quit, right? So that fighting teaches a lot, and that's why I always say it, man. If you're a man, you should always develop a fighting skill. Become a warrior. You want to be, I heard this quote from somebody, I forgot who it was. I think it was Justin Waller, but he was like, you want to be able or have the ability to kill a man and hold the baby on the same day, right? So obviously it's a metaphorical quote. It's not like,
We'll take it to literal.
no, yeah, I mean, shit. But you should really have that ability. If somebody comes in your house ready to murder you or ready to hurt your family, you should have the ability to at least afflict damage to that person, right? You should be a warrior in a garden instead of being a gardener in a war zone, right? Does that make sense? Right? Mm-hmm. So I would much rather have the ability to fight and be calm than be a coward who doesn't have the ability to fight and be like a dead chicken in a sense, right? But either way, like I was saying, adversity will really teach you who you are as a man, and success teaches adversity, bro. It really reveals to you what you are. And in a way, I also think that your partner also does that, because I feel like in a way your partner is a mirror to yourself, right? Sometimes you get a partner and they reveal things about yourself. Damn, this motherfucker, I'm gonna punch him in his throat. He's right here. He's running around still. Look. There we go, we got him. But in a way, I feel like a partner is a mirror of yourself. They're gonna trigger you in many different ways. They're gonna bring things out of you that you never thought somebody could bring out of you. But if you end up figuring out you find the correct person, it's one of the best things ever, right? But that's my long but short answer to the question.
Did I ask or you asked the question? No, you
I asked the question. That was one of my questions. Yeah, it's your turn.
Bro, I have to hit the gym.
Me too. So
The gym closes at 10.
hey, man. My gym's stay open, but no, that's good. That's a good one to end it on.
I
Honestly, I
wanna
wanted to
say
talk about the
something.
stuff with the card, but
I want to say something
should we say that for the next episode?
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to say something that me and my brother Louis were discussing last podcast.
What we talking
He
about?
said that you said something in the lines of, yeah, but if that moment ever happens to me, I'm gonna be petty and I'm gonna show everybody, or I'm gonna show that person that they doubt me or whatever. Remember?
Oh yeah, I'm a very petty person, bro.
So I saw this guy talking about. He said a quote. He said, "You shouldn't climb the mountains to show the word.
You should climb them out. I think
It should be for you to see the word."
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
And,
Total sense.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna be like, you dumb bitch. You know? And no, like honestly, like I said, I'm a petty person, but never to the point where I'm gonna let it affect me, right? But I don't even know if that makes sense. But I'm not doing it to get back at this person. I'm doing it to make it clear, to prove a point, right? And it's to prove a point to myself in a way, because everything that I said is true, and I'm sticking to my word, right? So it's gonna happen either way. Yeah, that's a perfect way to end it. I don't really have a quote. I just want to say that if you're a man who wants to become the man in your family, the person that everybody could come from, the person that everybody can come to with their problems, you have to develop a high tolerance for stress, and you should strive to be the black sheep in a way, right? Your bloodline, if you are the black sheep, your bloodline, all the people who were before you are all counting on you to fulfill the purpose that you were put here for, right? You know how much potential you have inside of you. Every man does.
Right.
Who's going to execute? Who's really going to put in work? Because we say this all the time, man. Everybody says they want to be rich. But are your habits...
Okay. Stop.
No, that's good. We'll keep it going. We're about to end it.
Sorry.
Anyway. Are your habits going to be... what was I saying?
Everybody has to execute.
Yeah. Okay, everybody says they want to be that, but do your habits say that as well? Are you becoming the man that you would listen to? Because a lot of people say, oh, do this, do that. But they're not living that life. They're not staying on top of their word. They're not putting that extra effort. Everybody could put in effort. Are you giving 130%? 150? 200%? Right? But that's basically it, man. Average is the enemy. Strive to be the best person that you could ever be. Don't negotiate with terrorists. That's something that I've been on top of too. I let go of a vice very recently. It's been like about a week and a half now. And bro, whenever you quit something, that's when it becomes most available for you. So I've come to the realization that if I even sit there and think about that thing, I'll probably end up sliding towards that side more. So now anytime somebody brings it up, immediate answer, no, I don't want it. I don't negotiate with terrorists. That's it. And the same shit with women. If you have a girl and you set a boundary, don't negotiate with terrorists. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Clout Them Podcast, man.
Appreciate you guys. Episode 60.
Yes, sir. Tune into the Instagram. Follow us both on our personal Instagrams, the podcast Instagram. What else we gotta say? Check out my personal YouTube channel, Louis Visuals. Go get my LUT packs, free and paid one. All links are in the description.
Follow, subscribe.
We're gonna.
Like,
thank
share.
y'all. No, honestly, bro, we gotta thank you so much for sticking with us through this journey, man. It's been 60 episodes. It's been over a year now, bro. And let's see where this shit takes us, bro. Let's see. But thank y'all. This is us signing out. Let's clock out real quick. Clocking out, man. Let's go hit the gym, bro. Let's get out of here.
See you guys.
Take care, man.
I hope y'all hit the gym too.
Yeah, go hit the gym, you fat fuck.